Hey everybody, what's up? We are live with Killbane in Saints Row the Third,
Hey, how's the
and
Decker
we're
plan coming
continuing
along?
on
We can't
through
rush
the
these
story
things.
here.
Running in and shooting won't work on that Miller and the Deckers.
Doesn't have to be perfect, just something to get started with.
Well, the plan's almost complete, so I'll wait for that.
Kinsey,
Uh-oh. That's not good.
what? What's not good?
Come to Smiling Jack's.
Kinsey, what's going on?
I'll call Shaundi. We'll meet her. See ya.
Continuing on with a couple things I discussed in the last video. I've been seeing a lot of people talking about the kind of mediocre reviews that Destiny's getting, and I think it just boils down to expectation versus reality. I think people thought that this was going to be this huge um, generational and genre-defying game that really ushered in what next-gen gaming was supposed to be, and um, I don't think that was ever going to be the case. I think it was just going to be a solid game, and it just got overhyped. But that isn't really what I wanted to talk about in this video. I'm seeing a lot of talk lately about the current gen consoles and how they're people are saying they're already dated and they can't do 4K and blah 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 blah. Here's the thing. Here's my opinion on that. First of all, yeah, 4K TVs are coming down in price, but there's still a lot of people that just recently bought HD TVs that could handle 1080p and things of that nature. I seriously doubt that a lot of these folks are going to just shelve their recently purchased TV and shell out for a 4K TV for whatever reason and hold that thought until the end of this cutscene.
You need to see this.
Fortunately, this exclusive footage has come to light, and with us live, the man responsible, Eddie Killbane Pryor. Thanks for being here, Eddie.
My pleasure, Jane. And please, call me Killbane.
Very well. Killbane, there are some who claim you're a criminal.
No, no. Jane, my dear, please. The Saints are criminals. Call me eccentric, but I'm just an entertainer slash businessman slash philanthropist slash...
We get it.
Where are they?
No idea. They're broadcasting from an undisclosed location.
Well, fucking disclose it.
I might be able to triangulate where they're shooting if you go to the broadcast towers and...
We're on it.
But anyways, what I was saying is, I don't think people are gonna like just run right out and buy these 4K TVs.
Get a helicopter. Use it.
They're gonna
I'll
see
explain when you're airborne.
That asshole's gonna trash
if
the
they come
Saints
down
in there.
further in
Wouldn't be the
price.
first time.
There's some that are on Amazon that are dirt cheap, but they're fucking
Oh,
garbage.
time for the show off.
But here's my kind of opinion on the whole thing. Most people, and I'm not trying to generalize, but let's just assume for a second that most people that play
Fuck him.
console
You don't think Killbane
games
is noble?
aren't real concerned with 4K because generally you don't see a lot of console people
Instruction time,
that are
Kinsey.
wrapped up in
Send you coordinates to
the whole
several radio
1080p,
towers.
60
I'll put
FPS
bugs on,
craze.
let me know when you've landed.
For the most part, I mean, there's people that criticize it, but generally the people that criticize the fact that these games are 900p and 30 frames are tech enthusiasts. The average gamer just wants to sit down, plug their fucking Xbox One or PS4 in and play a game. And my thoughts on the whole thing is if they don't give a shit that these games are coming out that are only like 900p or whatever, sub full HD resolution, I don't think they're going to fucking care that when the game is 1080p, it's not on a 4K TV, or that they're not going to care that these games aren't 4K. Generally, just from my observations and what I come across on message boards and stuff, it seems like a lot of the 4K craze, as far as gaming, is coming from the PC people. And like I said, I'm not trying to generalize. This is just my observations on the whole thing and some of my thoughts on it. But I think the average 18-year-old that plays Call of Duty or Destiny or whatever isn't going to give a shit. And that could be wrong, but just from what I've seen and what I've read, I don't think it's going to be a huge ordeal that these consoles can't kick out 4K resolutions. That being said, though, we were what? I think 6 years into the lifespan of the previous generation, and developers were complaining that they felt that the systems were tapped out and blah 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 blah. And we're seeing games that, for all intents and purposes, are more or less sort of not living up to the expectations as to what they're going to have as far as graphic fidelity, frame rates, and things of that nature. Except for, I'm going to say, probably last gen remasters and ports
What do you
and
mean safer?
things of that like.
Means that it's safer if you don't know.
But
Look,
it's going to be interesting to see where
Do about that video
developers, or where at in the lifespan of these consoles, before the developers start voicing their concerns with the power of the consoles. And that's what scares me about
Is anything we do
forking out $400 for a PS4 or an Xbox One. Is by the time I kick out the cash to get the consoles, are they going to be kind of near the end of their life? I do not honestly foresee a 10-year lifespan out of these consoles like they were claiming we're going to get with the last ones. And I could be wrong, but in all realistic outlooks on the subject, I'm not alone in that opinion. And this isn't like coming from people that are like tech snobs or anything. This is like realistic,
turning this thing on,
grounded
then we can
people
take
that
off.
are kind of like, I don't see it, you know. And I know plenty of people. A lot of my friends
There, got it.
are still
I thought you just said van.
playing the last gen consoles. Some of them are even playing Destiny on the last gen consoles, you know. And I think that
I don't see
this
that button on the dashboard.
The light on the helicopter. Shine it on the van.
this need to not let go of the past generation also kind of speaks a little bit as to what's going on with the current generation of consoles, because when the Xbox 360 came out, and to a lesser extent the PS3, the new game support for the previous generation was cut off fairly quickly. What the fuck was that? But
That was fun.
you know, like I said, we'll see what happens, and I hope the consoles flourish. You know, diversity is healthy, and as long as there's competition, there's going to be innovation, and as long as there's innovation, hopefully, consumers are the ones that win out, and we don't see this stagnating navel gazing that I was kind of touching upon in the previous video, because that would suck, and that's not going to lead to anything good in the long run for us and the industry. So hopefully people become innovative and find a way to push these consoles the way they pushed the last generation. Truthfully, at the beginning of the PlayStation 3's life cycle, I never expected to see a game that looked like The Last of Us. But at the same time, I think the first game that really showed what that generation was capable of was when screenshots and gameplay demos for Gears of War started coming out, and it was like, holy fuck, you know? That was so far removed from anything most people had seen on the previous generation that it was quite shocking, and I don't think we've had that with these consoles that are out now. You know, I mean, yes, the games do look better, and they look very, very good, but it's not, you don't have quite that leap from, say,
Great. They're running. We must have spooked them.
I'm trying to think of a good comparison, say Resident Evil 4 to Gears of War, or even Resident Evil 5, you know? So we'll see, and I'm going to keep a close eye on things. Also, apparently Microsoft bought Mojang for like $2 billion or something like that, and some obscene amount of money, and Notch has said that once everything is done, he's going to resign for the sake of his sanity. I'm not going to get into that part of the whole thing in this video, but the one thing I am going to kind of touch upon is something I had expressed in my videos about the Tomb Raider debacle and console exclusives or third-party console exclusives in general. I haven't read up a whole lot outside of just the announcement that the deal has gone down, so I don't know the specifics of the deal,
That should give us just
but
enough
I have to
time. What are you
get
gonna
on
do?
there and see what's going on, because I'm kind of curious as to what's going to happen with the PlayStation. Minecraft is out on the PlayStation consoles,
Listen up, you son
and
of a bitch.
is there going to be continued support for those
I'm gonna
consoles
find you and put a
as far as
bullet in that inflated
patches and
fucking
things like
head of
that,
yours.
and what's going to go on there with that. But at the same time, I think I don't fault
It's a
Microsoft for what
promise.
they did. It's a smart business decision. I just hope they don't close off a significant portion
This
of
looks like the place. Okay.
the fan
it's
base
quietly
for
sunk in.
Minecraft
Quietly
at the end of the day when this is all
blazing.
said and
Either works
done.
for me.
But I can't help but
I
think
love action.
if they had that kind of money lying around to make an acquisition like this, couldn't they have spent that money, and even the money they spent on the Tomb Raider deal, to finance first-party games that could possibly be groundbreaking and new and fresh and give them some strength to combat
Killbane anywhere?
Sony's
Bet that
first-party
reporter knows.
exclusives.
Seems to be a
I mean,
couple people in the way.
or they have Rare, and which kind of leads me to a little bit of reservation about the Mojang deal, because let's be honest, what has Rare done that's been significant since Microsoft acquired them? Sort of, I guess, Killer Instinct, maybe, but outside of that, but we'll see what happens once this is all done and the ink dries and the dust settles. But I just think that $2 billion could have been spent better, and on something more productive and that would benefit everybody. Because in a situation like this, Xbox players aren't really losing anything, but they're not gaining anything. Those games would have been there either way. Like Tomb Raider would have been on the Xbox One no matter what. So to sit there and say that we gained something by having it exclusive to the Xbox One, nobody gained anything. The only people that lost out were the people that play on other platforms. And that's what I don't want to see with this Mojang deal. I don't want to see people that have been used to their Minecraft experience on a different
Now where'd
platform
Killbane go?
get
You
left out in the
mentioned
cold.
heading north. You're not after me about the interview, are you?
Time to get back in the air and catch that asshole.
Let's put a bullet in that son of a bitch.
But hopefully now with another studio under their belt, hopefully Microsoft can nurture them and get a stronger first-party lineup instead of relying on shelling out money that could be used to develop potentially good and incredible
get close
first-party
enough.
games
Just keep it steady so
to
I get a
secure
shot.
third-party
No problem.
games and fuck other people. So we'll see. And yes, before anybody leaves the comment, I would be saying the same thing if Sony acquired Mojang.
Gotcha.
Damn it! What did you do? What did I do? I don't fucking know! Learn to fucking fly!
Yep. Shondi gets kidnapped twice, and for all we know, she can't fly a helicopter, and she's gonna get all pissy.
You alright?
I had him!
I know. It's not your fault. Something weird happened. Ah, shit.
Alright guys, I want to thank everybody for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.